We now return to Let's Play Conan Exiles. So, for whatever reason, I guess my recording crashed. Where are we at? So, basically all I'd done, I'd come up here to explore some Darfuri camps. So we'll go look at those places again. And I guess I made some new unlocks too. Let's come back up here first. Alright. What a pain. Okay. So I put some more into authority, so now finally we've got these guys working to actively pull things off of me. And then I got a new wall painting statue here. I might have got that last time, and I got some new coins. So up here is this Carver's Crest. And it happens to have a sorcerer in it. So just come right here. Ooh. Okay, did respawn. Good.
Fight! Yon, take me.
Cool. More pages. I can always use that, except I can't use this anymore. So we'll get rid of it. Here. Just in case something has spawned this time. There's a scroll there. Grab that one.
Come into the light, shy shadow.
Anything special about that? Alright. And then we'll go up here. Maybe this time I'll get a chance at this. There's a priest there, a Yogg priest, who can potentially be a named one. It's a shy. That actually looks like another potential capture. Stay there. God damn it. Alright, you guys, stay there. Alright, 6. Down. We'll grab you. I have not, obviously, created a priest, a shrine to Yogg, an altar to Yogg. But if I ever do, what's someone to put in it? Sometimes, though, the named character up here will be Nunu's sister. Oh boy, that's not good. Get out of there before that causes some issues. Nunu being the guy who taught us the Yogg religion in the first place. Stuff you in there. Oh yeah, I also killed another demon turtle at the beginning who dropped some stuff for me. So that was cool. Alright, yeah, so what we're doing today, I was just coming along here on my way up the coastline here, or shoreline. I guess it's not really a coast, this is a river, not an ocean. On our way to here. And there is, I think it might be along here actually. Maybe it's a little bit further up. We might also be able to make it to the cult center for Sobek. Hidden cave with potential for more people. So there's a crocodile all the way up here for no reason. So that location was called Galliman's dang it. Galliman's Overlook. And you know, there is the tomb of Galliman just below him. If we go up there... Well, we won't go up there. We don't need to go up there. There's a giant spider up there, which is another world boss. With another legendary weapon treasure. And is sort of the pathway through this area up and into the desert. So we've been here before. It's not a safe way down. Geez, you're persistent. Gotta get you some better weaponry. Okay, can we make it down here without aggroing this person here? We will see. Although, I guess I could go down that way and just cross over. Should we see how well they do against someone like that? Nos the murderer, we've already got you. Okay, I'm not... I just had a really good hit there, I guess. Scribbled note. I don't know if I had this one or not. What is strength? I find myself pondering that question more and more as the days turn. I've seen strong, confident men killed because they tried to fight when they should have run away. I've seen those who people consider weak sharing their food with others and gaining their gratitude and protection. In the past, I was a blacksmith and I was considered the strongest man in my village, but I sold a sword to the wrong man and ended up here. And now that I'm here, I see clearly that it is the things I know, how to work the forge and the creation of weapons and tools that carries true value. Knowledge is strength. That is the lesson. Just take that to put it in my own personal library, why not? I like to collect things in these games. Alright. So we've already gone there. You know, maybe I should go up through here, actually, because I don't think there's anything over here. Well, no, that's not true. There is something over here, isn't there? Alright. I mean, I could hit that, and then hit that, and cross over there. I want to kind of avoid this area for right now, though, because there's a dungeon there. I mean, not really a dungeon, it's a cave with a boss in it. Now what the hell, let's go for it. I don't think we'll go in the cave. Then again, why not? We might be able to handle it. It's got a demon spider in it, which is more difficult than giant spiders. So I don't know how well we'll handle this. My followers aren't even level 10 yet, so they're not really suitable for a lot of fighting. There's a Darfuri camp over there. pass that by for now. Everyone good? Good. Guess while we're here, there are a couple things we can actually grab while we're here. We don't have to go into that cave just yet. Let's go over this way. And I might be able, if I'm lucky, to pick up a Mitra priest while I'm at it. Whisper Ruins. Spiders. I think it used to be over here that behind one of the waterfalls was a cave that you could actually build into. But then I guess people found exploits or something and then they took it away. Right. Everybody hang out here for a minute. Mitra High Priest. A High Priest. Very good, very good. Come on. Hey. Alright. Plunk you down here for a minute. And whilst you are being processed, I guess I could have checked on the ones that I killed. Doubt they have anything very useful for me. Zamorian Exile. And the Priest's Journal. Alright, let me get out of here just in case they respawn real quick. Come up back here. Some ghosts to learn a dance from. Cool, cool. There's also a very corrupting place right here. There's a dungeon with a boss. We'll avoid that for now. Let me read this priest's journal, though. It is amazing to me that the other people who share this place with me call this the Exiled Lands. If I could name it, I would call it the Blessed Lands, because it truly is a place of great blessings. In my youth I was a rash and foolish man, the youngest son of a minor noble of Poitain. At that age, I was consumed by my love of wealth and status, and I drank and gambled with other young men of questionable character. Eventually, my father, when confronted with my gambling debts, gave me no choice. He simply shipped me off to a monastery to contemplate my sins. I was not an wow. I was not a good monk, I confess freely. More concerned with my own amusement than the state of my soul, I often stole from the monastery by night, and returned with stolen casks of ale and food. I was popular among the other monks, of course, but the abbot began to see my influence upon his entire congregation. Eventually he decided to be rid of me. One night I awoke, bound hand and foot with sturdy rope, while two burly men lifted me from my bunk and carried me down the winding stone staircase of the monastery. The abbot accompanied them, wringing his hands and pleading to me with his eyes. My child, the choice breaks my heart, but I am losing the others. These men will take you away, somewhere far away, where you can start a new life away from your father or Mitra. It will be the best for this monastery and the best for you. Tell me that you understand, he pleaded. What if they decided to slit my throat, abbot? Then my death will be on your hands, I spat. I have assurances they will not. He glanced nervously at the men carrying me. I wish you the best of your new life, child. He turned away. I was put into the back of a wagon covered with a sackcloth and left to be my terrified thoughts. For how long I traveled I cannot say. I was passed from one set of hands to another, always with the clink of gold to seal the exchange. Other captives joined me in the wagon, men and women from different lands. Some were noblemen, Some were commoners. All were as confused as I was about where we were going and why. Most of us assumed our captors were Shemitish slavers. On the last night of my old life, we were given our rations, a thick, heavy... Beg your pardon? Jeez. A thick, heavy stew of vegetables and meat. Like the others, I ate ravenously. And like the others, when whatever poison they had put into the food kicked in, the darkness swallowed me. The next day, my new life began. I awoke, stripped naked, in the sands of a vast desert. There were no people to be seen, just some ruins in the vast emptiness of the sands. I was disoriented, but I chose a direction and set out, hoping to find anybody or anything. I almost died. A sandstorm came sweeping in, swirling sand and lightning, and I fled before it, taking shelter in the shadow of an old tumbled statue. There were beasts in the sandstorm. I could hear them moving around and howling with the screeching wind. I repented my life then, thinking of my family for the first time in years. I prayed to Mitra to protect my soul, and I forgave the abbot, who had been a good man trying to protect his flock. Mitra spoke to me then, and his words were for me alone. He wrapped me in his presence and kept the creatures from finding me. I gave myself wholly to Mitra, there in the darkest hour of my life. I came from the desert a new man, and guided by Mitra, I found this place. This shrine is dedicated to my god and to every exiled soul far from a home and weary, who could use a place to rest. I leave the story here in the hope that it will inspire others. I've gone ahead, deeper into the exiled lands. Mitra has told me that there is much work to do. So, it seems to imply it's not... But it said troubled man. Right? So it's not what's-her-face over here. Ariella, though it implies it. Well, whoever this priest is now gets to be strapped to the side of my horse, along with the other ones. It's a very sturdy horse. Alright, guys. Here. The Death Whisper ruins. I wish they would fix the ghosts. It's the harlot again. I've set up temporary camp in the area. The tent threatens to blow away in the wind, and the ruins whisper to me at night, so I dare not stay here for long. My arms and legs are sore, and for all the wrong reasons. Traveling in this fashion is a strain on my constitution, much worse than any man or woman I ever bedded in the bordellos of Zamoria. It may be wishful thinking, but I think I can hear occasional sounds from the north. There may be an encampment there. Tomorrow I will find out. I miss my bed in the village. I even miss the old chief. So directly on from number 4 there. Alright, well, let's go give this dungeon a shot here. Again, dungeon in quotation marks. This is not going to be for people who have arachnophobia. Weird accent there, bud. Blacksmith 3. It's a shame you're gonna die here, sir. I could have actually used you. You know what? New war paint. Alright. You gonna be cool real quick? So my old war paint must have worn off then. I've got black hand war paint. Which is a little hard to see. For the hands and the handprint on the chest. We'll equip it now anyway. There's a new sorcerer here, and he's got one of the improved circles of power, it looks like.
Curse you!
What do we got here? I'll take feline pelt, why not? What I really need, though, is elephant pelt. Elephants are going to be a little bit tough. Watch your way station. Missed. What on earth are you doing? It's a sorcerer level 2. Okay. Take more dies. It's just so much easier to collect the dies rather than have to make my own. That, even a plate, why not, for decorations? When I get to, I guess, not necessarily my final base, but one that I'm going to be permanent in up north, I'd like to actually spend some time decorating. Really? Dang it. That's gruesome. No. No book, no scroll, no nothing. Nothing? Oh, bastard. Don't go flying off, don't go flying off, don't go flying off, please. I guess I could check the body. Well, it fell off, but I can still check via the arm. I'll take spice, why not? Alright. Let's head back. I guess we'll take the horse, we have no choice. Let's take a drink here. And a meal. Oh, where? There it is. Okay, those guys, easy peasy. So I'm torn right now about illuminating the place and keeping it mercifully dark for people who hate spiders. I can't protect myself with a torch in my hand. You know what I can do, though? Alright, back up for a minute, people. Alright, what was this called? Creeping darkness... Imbue wisp. Imbues a soul into their own flesh, illuminating the path. Which was in...
Shug.
Not that one. Come on. Space and time. Forces of life and death.
Vegas.
That one. Reveal nearby corrupted found rare resources. Ah, Jesus. Honestly, I'd rather just have, like, all of them at once to choose from.
Linga.
Alright. Imbues a soul onto their own flesh, illuminating the path. Imbues a soul onto a fixed point. Okay.
Buka. Daure.
Okay. How long are you gonna last, I wonder? Actually, the light is actually terrible. You're in my way, too. Here they come. Man, that is really not helpful. This light is actually pretty bad. Like, if it would just hang out above my head, that would be just fine. I don't need it to do more. Does this not lead to a spider boss? Okay, I guess I'm in a different door then. I think I know where it does lead. Did they turn this into a dungeon? Oh god, I don't even know anymore. I keep hearing... Oh, I'm dead. God damn it! Oh boy. Oh fuck me. I can't see. Oh boy, what a mistake. What a mistake, what a mistake, what a mistake, what a mistake. Are they all dead? No, they're not all dead. Holy shit. Are they respawning? What the hell? Oh my god, I don't think we can do this. Jesus. Is everybody stuck here? What the fuck are you all doing? Fuck, 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 fuck. What has happened here? What are you doing?
You picked the wrong fight! Curse you! God's take you! Please curse you! You picked the wrong curse you!
Come on, Jesus. Okay. It's a bit more difficult than I recall. God. Take that. Executioner's blade. Ooh, that's even better than what I've got now. We'll take the spearman, the Superman head. I'll take that. Steel sickle? Oh, there's still a bastard in here. Making noise. Okay. Okay. Where are you guys going? What in the fuck? I hear you. Where the... Okay, Jesus. You guys are hurting too, by the look of things. Okay, you not so much. Tessa looked like she was tanking, though, because she is hurt a lot. Have some of that. You were also hurting. I mean, you guys, I didn't bring enough food for you. You consume food like bastards. It's insane. Oh, fuck. more? Jeez. Alright, I'll take that. What is this? So they must have definitely redone this area. Obviously that was not there before. And I do not remember nearly as many skeletons in this area. That was insane. We'll go through another cave here. There's a circle back around. No, this is a different cave. God, how many are there now? Alright, Tessa. Is there another one alive down there, or is that still a body? I can't tell. Tessa, come here. I'm worried about you. Executioner's Hood. 240. Legendary Strength. Ah, Jesus. Did you guys just not die? Yeah, this is a horrible place. Let's never do this again. I do know now, though, at least a little bit of the strength of these characters. Tessa could tank a level 3 boss, a 3 skull boss. It's pretty good. Alright. So that's the camp we just went through, and it circled through. Okay, so if we go down that way, there'll be more. I think another named character likes to pop up over there. Look, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bump your friend there. Tessa's really bad, isn't she? Okay, we're gonna pause for a moment here, and I'm gonna get some food for these guys. Alright, what's it gonna take to make me a fire pit? Just a stone and a wood, which actually looks like I can make that. I should probably pick up another wood, though. Alright, dang it. That out. It's too much. Let's stick those sticks in there. Start cooking up some food. Oh, you're gonna do the bad stuff first. You know what? I don't need. Oh, damn it! Whoa, 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 whoa. Jeez Louise, why is it so hard? Okay. That's 8. May as well use it. So the Shellback King is going to be over there. We're all the way back over into that area. But this right here kind of mark the edge of the exiled lands. This is back over here with the islands. So we'll turn up here, we'll go back this way. Guess I can maybe circle through that. Yeah. Take the first 50, give those to you. What do I have here with you? Steel punching daggers. Alright, you know what? You get the Executioner's Blade. Do not die. I think it's still got enough durability to be good for a while. That does nothing to her health, does it? Check here. Okay, you're at level 10. You're at level 10. You're at level 15 now. Right. What is your 3,200 points? 2,800? 2,500? What am I at? That can't be right. I've only got 300 health points? What am I doing? I'm trying to eat. No, I'm trying to drink. There it is. Really? Stats? I've only got 400 health points. Well, no wonder these bastards could handle it so much. That doesn't make sense. And I guess my vitality isn't the best. Let's see. Commanding presence, your active followers are inspired by your battle prowess and have their health restored when you deal damage in combat. That sounds amazing. Healthy diet, your active followers gain passive health regeneration when not engaged in combat. That's a tough one. That's actually a tough one. So allowing them to regenerate over time like myself, or giving them healing when I do damage. I think that one's going to be more useful, and I say that because they have so much health that unless this regeneration is super fast, it is going to take forever. And then I can always give them food. So yeah, let's do that one. Alright. Robust maximum health increase by 100. Let's go that way. Yeah. When you take damage, you regenerate the last instance of damage taken over 15 seconds. Glutton for punishment sounds good. When your health drops below 50%, you remove all negative effects and gain 95% damage mitigation for a short time. See, now I still don't know if that means it works like total, or if it is just like the maximum that I've got. So like if I had corruption, you know, would it handle that as 50%? I don't need that head. So I can put those in there. I don't need that. Well, since you're a frontliner, apparently, let's give you another batch of that. I don't need to carry the rest of that, so there you go. Alright. Whoa, whoa, whoa. You bastard. Alright. Really? What? Are you going to attack him, or are you just going to look at him? Christ.
You'll dance for me now or swing for me later.
Die!
Make some obsidian. That's good. Okay. So, Tarmin's birth. There's going to be a named character called Tarmin up here. Another opportunity. Smith 2.
You picked the wrong camp, mate.
Nice. Okay, I could pick up a peg leg, I could pick up blackhand earrings. There's Tarmin right there. Well, damn it. You had to go and get yourself killed. Oh, never mind that then. Don't need more of that. So I can also get a hook. Take those. I mean, I've got so many of these things, I don't need that many. Alright, let's take all the pirated gear. Peg legs, earrings. Sorcerer. Nothing. Nothing. We did all that for nothing. Right. Good. They pathfind pretty well, I guess. Here we got dancers. Archer 2, Dancer 1. Alright. Special up here. No, no. I was attacked by this one.
God's take you!
Okay. Ooh, I'll take those. Those are actual breathing potions. Those will come in handy later. We have to go underwater. Get in the way, horse. Alrighty. Ooh, the ship. Should just be winding up that way. Okay. Although, if I came through this side, nah, that this way will be easier. Plus, we have someone to talk to this way. You know. I can't make it. So we have to be abused by all these stupid hyenas. Ooh, who are you? Oh, I think you're just a regular. Yeah, that's just Tarmin's birth again. We just didn't get those guys is all. So, up here then... there's nothing. Alright. So let's see. How do I get up there? That way? That way. Oh boy. Okay. Okay. Get me off. Get me off.
You picked the wrong fight!
You guys are a little bit nasty. And he's down. Okay. I think they shrunk the size of these guys. Oh, another one? While they're getting him. Demon blood. Right. Most important thing I was after here was the King Rocknose head. Which is not... Wow, what is up with my water usage? I guess we are in the desert, but my heat rating doesn't show that we're super hot. Nope. Alright, guess what? You guys get to teleport to me. And a treasure chest that I cannot unlock because it requires a key. There we are. I believe it is over there. There's the giant spider that drops the key for this chest. Really? Is she not here? Oh, there she is. Jamila, Pirate Queen.
Watch your shadow, Cully. You've not the saltwater stagger of the regular fools who come seeking the blade of the butcher of Quarzine. So we'll talk, if you keep your distance. Come to gawk at the captain who lost her ship and her crew? Twice the captain, and twice the exile now, thanks to those mutinous dogs. I put the salt back in their blood, and this is how they repay me? Treacherous bastards. The Black Hand only exists because of me! When I was exiled here, like the others, I was adrift, directionless. They burned my hands before they cut me loose. Burned them into the twisted flesh lumps you see today. I had to learn everything new. How to eat, how to fight, how to survive. Make no mistake, exile, this place is a crucible. We are being shaped and molded to some malevolent plan. On the Vilayet, I always knew our heading. There is always another Turanian sail to burn, another fortune to be won. But here, I needed a new course. There were rogues aplenty. Barackans, Zingaran freebooters, and members of the Red Brotherhood. Exiles all. I gathered them together, and I offered them a promise. If we could work together, I would find us a way back to the ocean. And that was how the Black Hand began. The rules of the Red Brotherhood allow any crew member to challenge the captain. I tried to keep the same tradition, the Black Hand. Any who could best me could take my position. The mutinous cowards didn't even try. They just waited until I was asleep, then chained me to the hull. Never trust a pirate. The Especially if his name is first mate Atlas. Look, I don't really do treasure maps, as a rule. But there is something in the ruins of that city. A room, but the floor looks like a map. And embedded in that floor are gems. My bracelet was glowing like witch fire, and all of the gems on the floor were lit up to match it. I don't hold with sorcery, so I got my crew out of there, after we tried to pry up a few of the gems, naturally. Come to gawk at the captain who lost her ship. What tidings, traveler?
Ooh, the diadem of the Giant Kings. An artifact of singularly unimpressive power. My former master, known as the Priest King, used to wear it as a symbol of his authority. His head looked like a carrot with a silver belt wrapped around it. But it certainly provided him with all the qualities you'd expect of an elderly authority figure. Stuffiness, a great love of his own voice, and the inability to control his bowels. The last time I saw his face, I was tumbling down into the dregs. It was right before he went north to do battle with his half-breed son, Tyrus. I checked the northern battlefield. Someone has probably smelled him.
Wow, I was muted the whole time. Jesus. Anyway, all I was just saying here is that this is a much better hood for me. And she was mentioning the map room as part of the story, and that next time we'll be kind of moving our way back to make a base, and then use this as my main base for connecting through this part, and moving back into here so we can go up north. God, I honestly don't know that we can take on that dragon. I would feel much better if I could take it with level 20 characters. But I don't know. I think if I can take a dragon from here, like that red one maybe, then I'd feel confident we can go down in here. But on the other hand, maybe I should just wait for a bit until I get to level 120, since I can now go up that high. I don't know. Anyway, I'll end this one here. I'll see you next time.